Hey guys, this is Pikmin Master, and yeah, this is gonna be another video, but this is gonna be interesting since I've been preparing this for a week now. Okay, so I've been going on Dream World for quite a while, and I'm wondering, hey, wait a minute, at some point, like you can't go to the Island of Dreams and go finding items or Pokemon, like for some reason they just stop. Well, for last week, I've been trying to figure out why. So made a log in Word. So yeah, so here's what I found. Okay, on Sunday, which is like last week Sunday, I went to the forest 2 times, the sky 3 times, and the sea 2 times. I have met 12 Pokemon, but did not befriend them. And aside from that, I befriended 9 Pokemon. And along the way, I found 18 items. So, past those, I went to the sky one more time, and I couldn't find anything or anyone. So now, as you can see, I went to the Dream House 7 times, found 18 items, and I befriended 9 Pokemon. So, saying, okay, let's start try next day. Monday. So I went to the forest 2 times, the sky 3 times, the sea 2 times, just like Sunday. This time I have met 15 Pokemon, but did not befriend them, and I befriended 13 Pokemon and found 16 items. And past that, I went to the forest 1 time and couldn't find anything. So far, the limit is go to the Dream World 7 times. You can only go to each individual area 2 times, and one other time on another area. But after that, you cannot go anywhere. So therefore, the maximum number of times you go to the Island of Dreams is 7 times. Okay, so now check out Wednesday. Things got different on Wednesday. So, because on Tuesday there was maintenance, so I can't do anything. So on Wednesday, I went to the forest 1 time, the sky 1 time, and the sea 3 times. I have met 5 Pokemon, befriended 9, and I have found 17 items. And after that, I went to the sky, I couldn't find anything. Okay, so this is interesting because it's not. I didn't go to the Island Dream 7 times before I reached the limit. So looking at this, I found 17 items before I went to the thing 6 times. So I'm wondering, maybe the amount of items has something to do with the limit. So since I went to the limit 5 times instead of 7, and I found I found 17 items. Okay, so now let's say maybe it's the amount of items that determines it. So if I don't pick up any items at all, I might go in indefinitely. So Thursday, I went to each area twice. I have met 1 Pokemon, but befriended 18. And I found 0 items because I felt like it. So this is interesting because it's still not 7 times. So I went to each area twice, but and I went to the forest 1 time and didn't find anything. So this is interesting because even with no items, I didn't pick up any items. I still went prematurely after I found 18 Pokemon. So I'm thinking, okay, so it's both the items and the number of Pokemon you find that determines it? Perhaps, because on Thursday it was the most amount of times I befriended Pokemon. So, because yeah. By the way, if you win a lot of mini games, you got a lot of points. If you get 500 points per session in Dream World, you gain a level. Okay. So now I'm thinking, okay, so maybe it ends prematurely when you get too many items, too many Pokemon. Okay, so now for the other days, I just went normally, just normally, just to see what happens. Okay, on Friday, I went to the forest 3 times and the other areas twice. I have met 16 Pokemon, but didn't befriend them, of course. But I befriended 9, and I found 14 items. Okay, so as you can see here, I found 14 items and not befriended 9 Pokemon, but I still went on 7 times total. So that's kind of interesting. So now on Sunday, because on Saturday I was too busy to go to Dream World, so I went in today. Today I have, same thing as Friday. Forest 3 times, Sky twice, and the Sea twice. Befriended 10 Pokemon, and got 15 items. So yeah. So yeah, this is interesting. Oh yeah, by the way, I met 17. So anyway, so this is interesting. So here's what I think about the limit of going to the Island of Dreams. You can only go up there for a maximum of 7 times. So therefore, you can only go to Dreamworld 7 times before you can't find anything else. Next, you go to each. So aside, no, if there's nothing limited there, you can only go to each area twice, and one other time. So in other words, you go each area twice, and then after you go each area twice, you go to a random area one other time. So it's like 3, 2, and 2. Next, the limit will be exceeded if you have found more than 15 items per session before you go to the 7th time. Also, it also limited if you go beyond like 15 Pokemon. I assume it's 15 Pokemon because I found 13 Pokemon on Monday, and I still went the normal limit. And I found 18 on Thursday, and I found it's too much. So I assume it's over 15 Pokemon befriended. And by the way, the number of Pokemon you meet, and you just ignore them, that doesn't count to the total, apparently. So forget that. So, yeah, that's my that's my log of the limits of going to the Island of Dreams. So I'm going to give a recap. The recap is, you can only go a maximum of 7 times, each area at least twice. Next, you can only pick up a total of less than 15 items, because otherwise the limit there'll be a greater limit. So if you want to go to the maximum times, do not pick up more than 15 items before you go to the Island of Dreams the 7th time. Same thing with befriending a Pokemon. If you befriend Pokemon, don't exceed 15 times before you go to the 7th. Before you get to the before it's the 7th time, because otherwise you'll end prematurely. Also, a thing out of a note: out of all the times that I've went past the limit, I never went to the sea for the limit, because for last week I went to the sky to see the limit, then the forest, and the sky, and the forest, and the sky, and the forest. I never went to the sea to see the limit, which is interesting. So yeah, that is all for this interesting analysis on the Island of Dreams and Dream World. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a later video.